Bruce Leroy out of Miami, Florida. Alex Caceres came to the UFC off The Ultimate Fighter all the way back in 2011 and is still realizing success at the highest level of mixed martial arts. If someone would have told you that Alex Caceres would get to 30 UFC fights, a lot of fight fans would have been dismissive of that as a possibility. Not only has he gotten there, but he's won a lot of them, and against high-level competition, he has worked exceedingly hard on his all-around game, worked very hard on his striking to have that catch up with his grappling, and now Alex Caceres is a bona fide elite featherweight. Another good test in front of him tonight. Nothing quite like this in professional sports. The magnitude of the UFC title fight, and tonight all eyes are on the undisputed UFC featherweight champion, looking to add another major scalp to a resume that is full of big names already.
Yeah, he's got a lot of big names on his resume already, but this guy doesn't seem to be slowing down at all. He seems so motivated to continue to build on his legacy. He's a great champion. He's a guy that lived for that championship belt and has all the skills to hold on to that title for a really long time.
When you look at this top 15 on paper, it is just a wealth of talent, and yet this is the guy they are all chasing, and he has no intention of relinquishing the throne tonight. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tale of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Alex Bruce Leroy Caceres. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Featherweight Champion of the world, Bryce the Nasty Mitchell.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Let's do it.
Thug, nasty, need I say more? Early round action here featuring the decorated grappler Bryce Mitchell. He has vaulted into UFC featherweight title contention, still on the right side of 30, and he says we might see new wrinkles to his striking game here tonight. He certainly has a matchup that would appear to allow him to let that part of his game get going. And that one certainly found the target.
Another punch to the head.
Nice. Nicely done. All right, so a nice job by the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner here, early getting the clinch and giving the kickboxer a lot to think about as to how he might proceed next.
Too much information to process. Put him in the clinch where he's uncomfortable, make him work in positions that are not instinct to him, and try to overwhelm him from this position. Great job. Smart approach. Oh, nice.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issues. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Picture perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Oh, big left. Nicely done. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Ooh, that looks tight. Might be the beginning of the end. So just when it looked like he might get submitted, he slams his opponent down with authority as the tide turns here. Ooh, Darce choke locked and loaded. Oh, he got out.
He got out of the finish. John, I thought it was over. I thought it was done. It was so tight. It was deep. They were hip to hip. I thought the fight was done. Great job and awareness by this young man to defend that Darce choke. Yep, gotta be very careful there.
10 seconds to go in the round. Oh, heavy shots raining down. Outstanding round. Do you believe it? Another 5 minutes coming up.
Great job last round. You won clearly. Take a deep breath, relax, and breathe. This round, I want you to start using your...
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, round two.
That was it. Yep. I mean, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut.
Oh! Close guard here. He's very comfortable here working off his back, DC. Ground and pound the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. Caceres getting work from the top here. He's got to do a better job to cover up.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Caceres.
And there you go, again, half guard. Beautiful submission attempt here.
Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Oh, big shots from the top. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. Right to the knee on belly.
Good movement defensively here on the ground by Caceres. Man! Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
Strike lands cleanly there. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range.
Nice double routine.
Oh, he's stepping over the head here.
Oh, he's got that submission tight now. You gotta be kidding me, he's out.
Work out his position.
Back to his feet. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Oh, big head kick. Well, some fighters, when they get cracked in the mouth, they respond well. He got stunned earlier in the round and hasn't really recovered or gotten back into this.
People react differently, right? Some people just get back on. He's having a hard time building his way back into this fight.
Always busy here in the clinch. Lands a nice punch there. 10 minutes in the books.
Stop!
Great job last round. Same thing this round. Your ground control somebody with such control down there.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Nice jab by Caceres. Man, lands a double leg takedown.
Great ground and pound by this man.
Another ground and pound strike lands. Well, he's on his back, but he's landing. All right, so from being dominated to in the dominant position. Nice reversal on the ground. Oh, he reversed position there on the ground, and he's now in the dominant position. Mitchell's pass is denied.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke.
Oh, looks like he's got that arm pinned in the triangle now. Oh, great submission defense. Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Nice job by him there. He was being dominated and is able to reverse position.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
.30 seconds to go in the round. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Mitchell's in half guard. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
Listen, show me something. Show me, listen. The 1-2 is there. If he blocks the one.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you will.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risks. What a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, fourth round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be hard. This is the hardest round of fight. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submission.
Mitchell's able to transition back to side control now.
beautiful ground and pound, and now he's got his opponent cut. Oh, he got to his spot. Just gotta be careful here.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas. Mitchell's is able to flatten him out. We'll see how he chooses to proceed from here. I know you've got a huge appreciation for this.
Oh, I mean, this is high-level grappling by both of these guys.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Oh, looks like that submission's almost locked in.
Starting to get pretty deep here. How in the world did he escape that submission?
Lands with the ground and pound here. Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spent a lot of energy on the ground, though. These guys were going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened.
Oh, he's wobbling now. Nice job defensively. He blocked that. Oh, you hurt him again, bro.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. Well, his nose is just mangled. The cut appears to be the big issue. Let's get you some replays from that previous round.
I mean, he's getting hammered. He's going back to the well over and over again. And why would he not? His opponent wasn't good on the defense. His opponent allowed for him to land too clean. And now, he's just targeting that cut on the nose.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 5th and final round.
Lands a quick jab.
Takedown defense holds up. Big shots being landed on both sides here.
Clean punch.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
He's hurt.
Takedown defense is there. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed.
That'll do it!
Wow! Wow!
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 12 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Bryce the Nasty.
All right, there's a little smile. Wasn't much for smiles during fight week. He can finally exhale right now because he is still the best in the